drunk little ass kicker, beat down champ, the bruised saleswoman, Kelly, Hannah is Lila Fartwelder. A human sorcerer, flipper of the bird, the father of bastards, chaos most untender lover, Namhun is Lawrence Shawnathan. All right, the human sorcerer. Oh, I did that one. A doppelganger, master of disguise, squish face. Mr. Malleable, Timmy Booth is died.
It's me. That's loud.
An elf rogue, Mr. Stab Explosion, Blood Explosion Jones, Dr. Blood Explosion, Daniel Ray is Artemis. Next is the Lord of Lark, the Prince of Pen and Paper, the Duke of Dice. Put your hands together for Daniel Isherwood as the Dungeon Master. Last but not least, a huge nerd, a Dungeons and Dragons expert and my fellow commentator. Put your hands together for Douglas Gale!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fellowship of Convenience. Let's play some goddamn Dungeons and Dragons. The most passionate I've ever said that.
Yeah.
So, last time we left off with the group in pretty dire situation. Everybody was separated, everybody was doing their own thing. Probably the person who has it worse is the guy who is not here right now. Torbin Two Wolves has been straight up brainwashed by this crazy cult of people at the bottom of the ocean. It got away from me for a second there. But that's where we're at. We're at the bottom of the goddamn ocean in a city that is built to look almost exactly like one on the surface, with a powerful magical contraptions keeping the water at bay. And you guys are in prison there. And you're naked, and you're naked, and you're covered in shit, and you're covered in blood, and you're unconscious, and you're standing over him.
I gotta teabag you, right?
Those are the rules, man.
All right. Roll teabag.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Is that like a dex or?
Yeah, whatever you want it to be, man.
Charisma. I get a 7.
Was that a base 2?
Yeah, base 2. I have a high charisma. I'm a sorcerer.
How do you fuck that up that badly? You go down to do it, but he opens his mouth and bites down, and you know what? 1d4 damage.
Man.
Almost.
I got 1 damage.
All right. Well, the good news is you are awake now, and you are more awake than you were before.
So, if I recall correctly, I had just gotten out of that jail cell, and I'd been picking up pieces of poop with my mouth.
Yes, that is what you have spent the entire last session doing. It was actually quite moving.
And if I also recall correctly, Artemis had fought his way to my cell with a sharpened toothbrush.
Yeah, and this hallway is a mess. It's looking pretty bad. There's dead bodies everywhere. You bit some faces. You went to a place.
Well, I'm just super excited you brought a toothbrush because my mouth is filled with poo.
All right.
So I'm going to take that toothbrush from you if I can borrow it for a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, start brushing my teeth.
All right.
You want to roll for that? Charisma? I got a 22.
No, you guys are just hanging out in this hallway covered in gore, and you're just sitting there brushing your teeth. And, oh, by the way, you do hear the sounds of prison guards coming to your very location, because, of course...
Okay, yeah, alright, that's fine.
I'm gonna need that toothbrush back to start stabbing here pretty soon.
Okay, I give you the toothbrush back. I'm gonna cast Alter Self to make myself look like a prison guard. And I'm gonna hold you by your scruff.
Yeah,
Scruff.
you're okay.
Alright, 3 prison guards come around the corner. And, well, 2 of them are standing side by side, and 2 of them look weirdly the same, but one of them hasn't caught on, and the other one's kind of snickering about it.
I got him. This guy, I caught him. He came in and killed everybody.
They do shit, get off me, man.
I'm just a simple old country guard. What? Hey? Whoa, Now, to be fair, I am currently going through the delirium tremens, but...
I too am going through the delirium tremens.
Are you real? Is this real right now? Can I... And he just reaches out and he tries to touch you.
Don't touch me.
No, you can't be me, because I'm so lonely. I would have accepted it.
That's okay. Sometimes we're all a little lonely.
Yeah, so... what is this? You do appear to be wearing my face, and I'm this close to starting some sort of combat action.
Okay, I'm gonna say, raise your hand if you're on his side. Oh, I shoot the other guy with chill touch. Apparently that's the spell I used. Where's all my bullets?
You shoot him with a touch spell.
That's not a touch spell. Chill touch is a thingy.
It's
Don't you touch me.
That's
not you, the other guy.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You know what? Can you make it a touch spell? I feel like if this guy's gonna go out, that's how he
Your words, what do you need?
I need my player's handbook. No. Hold on. I'll be right back. So I start touching the guy. Alright, so I come up and... Shit.
So you work with this your whole life, huh? This is the body you have?
Stop it! This is in character opening up this beer right now. Now, come on, I lived a hard life here at the bottom of the sea. I am a goddamn prison guard, which is not a great job anywhere. There are also other prison guards approaching, by the way, and they are less friendly and southern.
Is this a privately owned prison?
Yeah, it's owned by the mysterious master, as is everything in this weird cult at the bottom of the sea. There's also a cult element to it.
Flavorful.
Yep, yeah, we're working on a lot of layers. Anyway, they're going to probably attempt to kill you all. How about that? Let's just go ahead and do that.
Well, this guy's getting chill touched so hard though right now.
He's just standing there and you're reaching out to him and he's just like, come on, bring it in for a hug. I need it. My family's long gone.
Wait, is this guy trying to kill us or get hugged?
No, he's trying to get hugged. Everybody else, there's like, this whole time they've just been lining up in the hallway behind you guys, just watching this thing try and resolve and just readying their various weapons, spears mostly.
All right, well, I hug the shit out of him.
All right.
In a very cruel way. 15 damage. I'm not rolling a ranged touch attack if I'm hugging this guy.
No, yeah, go for it. He's accepting your hug with open arms because you're disguised as a fellow guard, and he's having a rough day anyway. And he's like, "Oh, I needed this hug so much. You don't know how much this means to me. Oh, it's getting chilly in here. Oh, this hug's getting a little frisky. Oh no. Oh, I'm dead." And then all his friends see that you guys are straight up murdering guards left and right, and so one of them...
Oh wait, no, don't worry guys, this one's a doppelganger. You notice his southern accent or whatever, he's a doppelganger.
One guard is just like, yes, that is very weird that he had a southern accent.
So, cool off guys.
Yeah, I'm him.
Well, it checks out. Hey, how are things with your life?
Pretty good. I'm lonely.
Yeah. You know what? Why don't you roll a bluff check on that?
Hold
So-
fast, Dave.
Oh!
Thoughtful prediction. I would like to use the pyramid of transposition on whatever Timmy's character's name is.
The Doppleganger. Squishy.
Squish face. Squish. Okay, wait. So this isn't built really well.
Alright.
So whoever is on the bottom is who Timmy switches with. Oh!
Oh, all right.
Welcome to a
Doppelganger,
magical
doppelganger.
world of confusion, and you won't know what these spells are.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So one of the guards is just like, well, I kind of vaguely perceive some chaos magic happening right before my very eyes. But at this point, I'm so goddamn desensitized. I mean, it's a city at the bottom of the ocean, so, you know. So what do we do with this criminal here? We should probably just execute him on the spot, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
No. Yeah, we'll take him out to the torture yard.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have one of those, right? We do. We have one of those, right?
Smooth.
He's just like, yeah, it's that door right behind you where you came out of earlier.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that spot.
I'm going back there.
Got you, motherfucker!
No, what do you mean?
I know you're a goddamn sorcerer, and then he makes an attack on you.
I'm not a sorcerer, I'm a doppelganger now because of the thing.
Doesn't matter. We're just staying the course. And he does. I guess it's 17 against your AC.
That's it.
All right. Take 1d6 plus 1 piercing damage from a spear.
Ooh, 2 damage. I'm rolling a lot of damage here.
And he's just like, look, guys, it's easy. You can just stab them. Turns out you can just stab people here, and there's no consequences.
I'm going to talk to HR about this, actually. I'm going straight to HR about this, but... Yeah.
That's not going to get you less stabbed.
Okay.
One other guy's like, kill the narc! And that's 17 plus 3 against your AC should be another hit.
Sucks to be that guy.
Take 4 more damage.
One of the other guards kind of eyeballs you and is just like, hey, how come you ain't stabbing nobody? And then he goes like this, because he's like kind of a gross, shady one.
Can I use like a stabby spell on him?
Yeah.
That is in the book.
Can I use the freezing touch thing? The hug?
Yeah. Go for it. Pick a spell, and then you get a turn for an action as well.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty stabby at this point. I have that toothbrush that I've been sharpening.
Hell yeah.
Okay, wait, I just want to make sure you're attacking me, right?
No, I was attacking the guard who was asking why I wasn't attacking anyone.
The one who's like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
that's his characterization.
Shady.
I would never attack.
Cocaine guard.
All right. Just so everybody knows, this is Timmy's first time playing. Give it up for Timmy. He's so brave.
The doppelganger had a much more limited set of skills.
Roll a d20. Roll one of these guys. Yeah, you get it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's the one with the most triangles.
Oh,
That's a good one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Big you get it.
8.
All right, so that should be like 17. Nice, charisma plus bonuses and shit.
That doesn't
Charisma's
sound
5. That's
right.
13.
What's the give me the goddamn thing.
Oh, there's another.
Your shirt is so constricting on my muscles. All right, let's see. Yeah, my attack bonus is plus 9 for chill touch.
Plus 9?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, okay. So it came out to, what was it, 16?
I can't remember that number
17.
anymore.
8 plus 9.
8 plus 9.
17.
17.
That's
All right. So he's just like, why are you touching me? What is this? Why are you touching me? Why is your hand glowing? Why is it getting very cold? I have a lot of questions.
Is that inappropriate touching?
That's a good question. Where do you touch him?
Inappropriately.
Always the correct answer.
Roll those dice.
Those two.
Those two.
Okay. You were just tossing them
just
across
showing
the table. 7.
7 damage. Okay, so he's not dead, but he is definitely chill touch. And by the way, your guys' cover is totally blown at this point.
I didn't do anything, I just got stabbed.
That's true.
Yeah, you did just get stabbed. A real guard wouldn't do that.
All right.
Yeah. Artemis, you're the guy who was holding you, pretending like you're a legitimate prisoner, has been stabbed once, and also you're naked and covered in blood still.
All right. I also have a sharpened toothbrush shank in my right hand.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take my hands that look like they've been handcuffed and instead start stabbing people in the throat.
All right. You know what? Just roll.
Can you roll for me?
Yeah.
Roll the shit out.
Yeah.
You got a 21.
That's a 12.
Plus 9 is 21.
Is 9?
His attack. Why are you questioning me on this? His attack bonus is 9.
Because you're a known liar.
I don't lie. I don't lie about the mechanics of the game. You look really nice tonight, by the way.
Oh. Wait a minute. Okay, you.
Charisma.
That's what he has.
Straight up bullshit.
You go through and you do the stabs, and you and this toothbrush have like a thing. It just brings out the blood explosion. So you go through and you get one guy right in the throat, and it just blood explodes all over your face, and then you get one guy right in the chest, and that blood explodes off of I guess also your chest.
The more blood it gets onto my bare chest, the more blood explosion-y I get.
Yeah.
I get kind of horny off of it, actually, a little bit.
It's like Hulk rules, but with blood horniness.
Oh, God.
Is blood good for the skin?
I think so. It's a
good for
moisturizer.
his skin. And then you kill those two guards, and the other ones are starting to worry. They're starting to get concerned that maybe all of these stories that they heard about how there's this crazy fucking wizard that they've been keeping in this torture room, and that there's an equally crazy... You bit a guy's dick off in the last session. That there's an equally crazy troublemaker in the mix, and they're starting to wonder if maybe they came across him.
So how many are left?
4.
Jeez. All right. I read the surface thoughts of like the least shady looking one because I feel like he's got more shadiness underneath his. I read his thoughts.
He's just like, oh gosh, I just want to go home to my wife and my children, and I just want to serve the master. You know, that's all I'm here for.
You Southern too?
What?
That's a good question.
He was Southern too.
Are they all Southern?
Guys, sometimes characters are Southern. And we don't have to ask. It's just fine.
And other times the Southern characters end up dead.
Exactly. Most of the guys, I'll be honest, guys, there's definitely going to be a tendency for Southern characters. Just where we're at.
All right, I look that guy in the eye and I go, the master requires that you serve him by killing your fellow guardsmen. I'm an apostle of your master.
Do you want to bluff or do something to like kind of drive that point home?
Yes. Oh shit, I got a 20.
Oh!
I'm not lying, look at it.
No.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Crit!
Yeah.
So, this scene was already a lot for him, and their sanity's on a razor's edge. They serve a mysterious master at the bottom of the sea, so it's not like it's hard to push a guy over. But you just did.
I always do.
And so he's just really casually like, well, if it's to serve the master, and just guts the dude next to him.
After he does that, I go psych. I go psych.
It's not to serve the master?
No, I tricked you. The master hates that. You kill that guy.
I failed the master?
Blasphemy.
He just falls upon his spear and kills himself.
Yeah. I just killed you. Psychology. Boom.
And you guys switch back.
Oh, how convenient.
I was having a good time in your body.
That was like a carrot trap. Hold fast, Dave.
What's your name?
Mr. Silver,
Ooh.
I would like to give Dr. Rando's potion of everlasting thirst to the Doppleganger.
Go for it.
Alright. Do I drink immediately?
If
Or just-
Yeah, totally.
That's my old roommate. I haven't seen him in a long time. He showed up to make me drink all night.
Makes sense.
And for those not familiar with the rules, you have to drink when you take damage, when you deal damage, when you roll a d20, when you swear, when someone receives healing, whenever there's a chant, not counting drink chants, and whenever you're confronted with the reality that is your life, such as knowing that you're going to get super drunk tonight.
So, the remaining 2 guards look at each other and are like, "Zoinks!" and they run away, presumably to raise an alarm. So your way is clear for now if you guys want to continue the thing. And by the way, just so that you know, you are kind of skulking the perimeter, doing your whole like Batman thing where your cloak is like swimming in the breeze, swimming like cloaks do. And you just, so far, you're looking really cool. You're just looking for signs of danger, time to wait for your moment to strike.
Okay.
Yeah. You look ready. All right.
Hey, it's nice to see you guys again.
Yeah, it's nice to be with you guys.
Nice to be back.
I'm still trying to get this toothbrush out of this guy's neck.
So, your original reason for being in this hallway in the first place was because you were asked to find the heart of a sorcerer. You have a sorcerer right there. But the idea is that an ogre who is kind of the boss of the prison here among the inmates wants to eat it because he thinks that it'll give him the magical powers of an oni.
Now, what is an oni?
An oni is a magical ogre.
Alright. I'm gonna find this.
Ogres can be wizards too.
Yeah, we're equal opportunity.
So do I know that he is on here to get my heart?
No.
Okay. You can tell me if you want. You don't have to.
I'm telling you shit.
All right.
Actually, guess what? One of those guards, the one ironically dying of frost touch right at this very moment, after you did the thing in the
I
corner.
didn't read it.
That is some doppelganger ass luck. He brought a family heirloom to work today, just by chance.
I did it. It was me.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you take this. I don't know.
No, it seems like you want it.
It's a
It's a
short
frost
sword.
brand. It's a frost brand. I don't dirty my hands with weapons. I'm a sorcerer.
You only dirty your mouth with actual feces.
No shit. Everyone. Wait, was there feces on the toothbrush when you were stabbing people with it?
Why does it matter, man?
Germs, man.
It doesn't matter, but yes, there was.
It would have poison damage.
And now it's in your hand.
All right. I'm just gonna give this to Artemis. Hey, buddy. Hope you tell me any secrets that are lethal against me. You know. I hope this heals any rifts that we've had in the past. Here's a frost brand.
Alright.
Yeah.
You could have cut someone's heart out with that.
Yeah.
Could I steal their heart?
The guard who is dying in the corner who you just stole that from was like, yeah, you totally can. I've done it before. It's sick as hell. And then he dies.
I mean, they're right. We could cut somebody's heart out with this.
Yeah, I need to find someone's heart, by the way. It's like a secret thing.
We got hearts all over the place.
Alright, let's go find it.
Any specific heart?
Yeah, it's like this secret kind of heart thingy thing heart.
The ogre who requested just kind of lumbers in and is just like, hey guys, not really sure what's going on today. Kind of a weird day, but yeah, all our cells are open. Did you do that?
Yes.
Sounds good. It was you.
Oh my! I did what?
Yeah. You did some cool like kung fu stuff, and you infiltrated and you disabled the mechanisms that keep all the cells locked. So now everyone's running amok. It's a wild prison situation.
So I'm bouncing around between shadows, from shadow to shadow, and I want to get our group out of that hallway. So I'm gonna usher us up a staircase.
Nice. All right, so you sneak around until you find them. You're totally undetected because you're like a stealthy ninja. You are the knight. And so you spy them around a corner, and now you guys are all together. And these guys are dilly-dallying, but you know better than anybody else that Torbin Two Wolves is on the south side of the city, all the way across it, and he's about to get full-on brainwash.
Well, so I better get over there quick. So I'm gonna use the shadow step. I'm gonna get there quick to help stop that.
This is Kelly's third time playing, everybody. She's so great.
So you attempt to shadow step all the way across the city, which doesn't work. But
that wouldn't work. Ridiculous. Why would I do that?
You do shadow step from the shadow that you're in, right? Like kind of just emerge from the shadows right around the group, because you can go from one shadow that you see to another, and you're just like right behind them, and you make a sick ass entrance, and you say something badass. What's up? And now Layla's here too.
Hey, what's up, Layla? It's really good to see you.
Hey guys, I missed
Layla,
you.
what's
You
up?
guys are covered in blood and shit. What's up with that?
It's just this thing we're doing.
Yes.
This thing cool people do now.
Friday nights get a little weird.
Ogre's just like, oh yeah. He doesn't get it, but you know, he understands. So, kind of hungry for magical hearts. Really would like to transcend my limitations.
Oh, magical, you say?
Yeah, they specifically have to be magical, and then I'll become an Oni, and then I'll be able to just bust our way out of here, no problem. Just whoop.
You know who has a magical heart? Captain Renoir Felipe, whoever the boss of this place is.
Then I instantly hate him!
Cool.
And
run amok.
other people.
Yeah, nobody else has magical hearts, though.
I don't think doppelgangers do.
We can find out.
The only way to really know is to try it.
So he just starts running through the hallways just like, prison riot! Everybody, it's a prison riot! We're doing it! We're fucking doing it! I know I say this like every day, but today I feel like we really got a chance. Let's all just band together. Let's really give it our all. What do you say, guys? Because he's that kind of prison leader, you know?
I'm all about it. Let's do it.
Yeah, watch my back. No, I don't want to.
Yeah. Hey, keep me protected because I'm a very non-magical guy.
Oh yeah, you look small and weak.
I'm very small and weak, but I'm very charismatic. I'm a bard, in fact, but without magic.
Oh, I'm not a big fan of bards, but who is, right? Am I right? High five, lady. Woo, yeah, fuck a bard.
Yeah, we suck.
Alright, play me a tune while I lead this prison riot.
I get that a little help from that. Wait, what?
Yeah. If you want to do it, that's fine.
And it catches on, and the whole prison is like, we didn't start the fire! Well, they're fucking looting and starting fires.
Don't you have to drink if you start singing or chanting?
Oh, shit.
I don't know about the singing part, but you know what? Let's hear on the side of Congress.
Yeah. I don't want to reward that guy, though, for talking out of turn, so
Shame!
Fellowship of Convenience is a cruel mistress. 1 minute we're for you, the next minute we're shaming you. So you guys, the combined force of all of these criminals and just the camaraderie of it, you're all singing together, you're all killing together, you're eating hearts together. It's like a whole bonding moment. And that carries you all the way outside. And so now you're in the outer area of the prison district, so called because there is a large prison there.
Just one?
Just the one. It's not just a district of prison after prison. Although that would be fun. So,
hey, Layla, where's Torbin? What's up with Torbin? He's really good at standing in front of arrows for me. Have you seen him?
Torbin's, he went off to do his own thing.
That's not okay. He's part
That's
of this
what I
group.
said.
It's never okay when friends move on.
That's so Torbin.
Yeah, let's go talk to him. Let's talk him out of it and have him join this. He would love this prison riot. You know Torbin.
He loves
Torbin!
prison
He
riots.
loves Torbin.
Torbin, we need to talk to you!
I don't. He's not here.
Okay.
Is he a large, manly man?
Yes. Yes.
I feel like him and I would get along very well, and I want to meet him.
Yeah, he loves hearts and eating them and just like chilling, drinking.
Yeah,
Drinking
sounds
beer.
like a real special guy.
Well, does anyone know where Torbin is? I feel like you used to know, Layla. Read her thoughts.
I was reading thoughts. Well, first,
Okay.
I shape change into Torbin.
Oh, that's so cool!
Yeah, this is what he looks like. Don't you think
That's-
should we go find him, right?
That's the kind of power that I'm gonna wield when I'm an Oni, and I'm so looking forward to it.
His voice is a little deeper than mine, and that's the only difference.
That sounds cool and reasonable.
Reality.
Oh.
Yes, that's right. Drink.
And he reads your surface thoughts, and you're unable to articulate it because you're so overcome with emotion, because it's just difficult knowing that your very close friend Torbin Two Wolves is in the clutches of this mad cult that worships some mysterious leader to the point of building a city at the bottom of the sea. And, you know, he's about to get brainwashed, and he is all the way on the south side of the town, and there's so far to go, and so much destruction to sow along the way.
Torbin's all the way on the south side of town, and there's so far to go. And there's so much destruction along the way.
Let's go.
Be brainwashed by a cult.
Yeah, let's do that. Hey, orc or ogre.
Yo.
Boy, I respect you. Let's go this way.
All right.
Let's go. There's
So
magic hearts.
you
there.
guys are generally just crossing kind of an open field type area, sort of the outer perimeter of the prison. You can head to the east, south, or kind of northeast along certain roads if you would like.
Torbin's in the south side, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I heard from her mind.
Yeah. Maybe we should head south then.
Let's go south. Let's not dilly-dally.
Yeah.
All right. So you head south along a road, and you are heading toward the Academy District, which is heavily protected by the guards, which are now kind of forming their counterattack against you. You guys encounter a large barrier, well stocked by guards. They're all pretty much just ready to make their stand. And how would you like to proceed? You got a whole army of criminals just raring to go, and they like to kill guards. It's kind of a cops and robbers deal.
Okay. Hey, what's the ogre's name?
Just ogre's fine.
Hey, ogre. Look at that, a heart. There's a heart. Oh, it looks magic as shit over there.
Oh, can you be a little more specific?
Just look over there.
Oh!
Oh, yeah, and then I blast a fireball into the barricades when he's not looking at me. Oh, shit. Random fireball. This would be a great time for everybody to rush those guards.
Oh, let's fucking do that specific thing. And you do.
You
You
wanna
rush
roll
the guards,
fireball damage?
and he leads
No?
the charge with the fucking army of criminals, and they're tearing ass and they're ripping people apart. The ogre has a couple hearts. He just eats them. He pops them like popcorn chicken, and but there are enough guards there where it's a legitimate struggle, and you do start to lose some of your mob.
That's okay, we don't care about that well.
You might.
They're criminals.
Says the Doppleganger.
I do 25 damage with my fireball.
Alright, so that is enough to
He doesn't
take out
care.
a solid chunk, you know, and they kind of, more importantly, you disrupt their order and the physical barriers that they were kind of using as encampments. And so you still gotta get in there and resolve this fray, because right now your forces are taking some damage.
I'm not.
I think
Can we
I'm
just...
gonna...
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I was just going to say, can we just kind of run through there and ignore the fight that's happening and kind of leave them to their own devices?
You can, but then you would lose the benefit of having a giant army.
Yeah, I want that.
Yeah. Right now, currently, they are doing the vast majority of the fighting for you.
I'll do some bardic inspiration, in the form of okay, you guys. I'm just gonna fill you with like super good courage and stuff.
Hold fast, knave. I, Ascalor, am going to use the scroll of Dr. Rendo's polymorph on you.
On Lord Shawnathan Kemp. Okay. Roll a d8. Roll it. Give him one of those d8s.
It's going to be, the gluttonous cube.
Gelatinous cube. Gelatinous cube. Lord Shawnathan Kemp is now a gelatinous cube.
An inspirational gelatinous.
Oh yeah, the gelatinous cube. I have to talk like this.
While we look that up, why don't we listen to our commentators for a moment? What do you guys think of the show so far? Pretty boss, right?
Us? Yeah, I love it. I like the rest of the audience.
No, their opinion is less important to me.
Upside becoming a gelatinous cube, it makes his magical hearts invisible, I believe, for the moment.
Oh yeah, that is a pretty big upside.
What do you think, Patrick? Have you ever woken up in prison to have somebody with their mouth full of shit teabagging you?
Too many times. That's just what Jersey's like.
Fair enough. What's your prison escape plan if you ever find yourself in such a situation?
Just shit all over myself. Just hope they let me go.
And solid advice in real life and in Dungeons and Dragons for anyone paying attention today.
You did get a lot of mileage out of being covered in filth.
Oh shit. Okay.
So there's no mentors in this prison?
There's mentors in every prison.
Yeah, I'm a good gelatinous cube now. I guess I can fight. I'll move forward. All
right. So you basically, as a gelatinous cube, you are able to pretty much just suck people up left and right. You've carved a pretty much a cube-shaped corridor.
Sweet.
Yeah. And through that, you guys have dispersed them enough that you are able to get your way through if you would so desire. You can also stop to loot some corpses, although that will be a little more dangerous. And you have lost a small chunk of your mob, but they are still very formidable.
Couldn't the gelatinous cube just kind of pick stuff up as he goes?
Yes.
Shame. But you're right. Yeah, I'm gonna suck up as many dudes. Yeah, their flesh will dissolve, and whatever's left is cool. Good shit.
All right.
So spit it out before I change back. Suck up, dude.
In doing that, you collect elven chainmail and that animated shield, as well as a oil of sharpness. These guys are bringing a lot of stuff from home today, and they're not supposed to, but they're also dead so far.
It's just like an underfunded school. Sometimes the teachers have to bring their own supplies.
Yeah.
I was thinking a bunch of kids brought fidget spinners.
That sounds like something from your life, Timmy.
Hold fast.
Drink.
Whoa.
I broke no job and I live with my mom. And I'm gonna give the fairy in a jar to whoever got killed and owned the elvish armor. So he comes back and he wants to get it back.
Oh, jeez, you're a fucking troublemaker.
Brutal. All right, you did it. Give me back the elvish armor.
Well, is he still inside me? I mean, he should still be inside me, right?
Yeah,
he's not separated from his armor at this point.
No, he's still in the armor, and he's struggling to get out.
Okay, so I want to paint this picture. So this fairy flies into the gelatinous cube, alights on the armor, and touches some of his goo, whatever's left, and then he regenerates really quickly back, only to start being dissolved again.
Yeah, they pretty much nailed it. And the fairy, as she goes in there, is just like, "Fuck you, Shawnathan." and he's fighting his way out, and he's throwing hands. He's really, I mean, this is his second chance at life, so he's really trying. And so you're starting to take some damage because he's like tearing out from you from the inside.
I'm gonna tell him that I've been sleeping with his wife. I've been sleeping with your wife.
Oh, I'm even more furious!
I thought that would demoralize him.
How much skin does this guy have left at this point?
I mean, the elven armor is protecting him pretty well, and because it's, it's good armor.
So you have the chance to get used to the gelatinous cube now.
Yeah.
It's like a hot test.
So now he's, you're taking 2d4 damage from him just punching his way out.
8 damage.
8 damage, okay. And so, what ends up happening is he hammers his way out, and he kind of like falls onto the ground because his legs are dissolved. But he's alive, and he's still ready to fight.
Can I surprise attack him at this point?
I mean, I feel like you guys should be the ones who are surprised.
Well, can I surprise attack him?
Yeah, you can attack him at disadvantage.
Alright, I'll
Disadvantage? He doesn't have legs.
I'm sorry, I'm running over to this guy and he has the one up on me. His torso of a man.
Yeah. Because he's got gumption.
Alright, I will nondescript sword him.
Alright.
Which is +6 to hit.
Alright, roll a d20 twice and take the worst one.
Alright, 2. That's probably gonna be worse.
It's hard to get worse than that.
And 3, so.
So you raise your sword, preparing to strike, and you just can't bring yourself to do it. He came back to life and is still fighting. If anything, you're almost on his side now. Like, it's an inspirational story.
His wife's been cheating on him with a gelatinous cube.
And he, in turn, makes an attack on you.
But you inspired me.
And he bites you right in the leg. And that is a D4. Because he beat your AC.
Anyone have a spare? Which one is it? 2.
Drink.
You take 2 damage, and he's just like,
You're an inspiration.
I'm gonna do my duty and, protect this city.
This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
All of the other guards have fallen back by now. But he doesn't even care or notice. He's like, this elven armor specifically is so comfortable, it gives me the confidence to do this, and I'm so glad I have it.
I would like to swoop in and help my doppelganger friend.
Go for it.
Alright, I want to try to jump up on his neck like a piggyback and use my sharpened toothbrush to destroy his neck.
Hold fast, Nate. Fucking rim job.
Alright, you gotta roll it for me, man.
Poison damage.
Oh, I thought you got the 20.
So you raise your toothbrush over your hand, and then you're just like, God damn it, it's just so inspiring. And you offer your leg for him to bite.
I know, right?
Which he does. And you take a d4 damage. 4 damage.
Man, this guy's
Yeah, the audience has picked their side, and you know what? I'm starting to feel it too. Just this one guy.
Okay, well, can I jump in now and try?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I want to try a stunning strike.
All right.
I don't know. What do I do?
Just roll against his AC. Roll a d20.
Roll it 3.
Roll 3 of them. Three times. You can attack 3 times because you bad.
The man. 11. 19. And 15.
All right. So you hit him 3 times, and you're not phased by his circumstance at all because you're the goddamn cloaker now. That's what you do. So you stunning strike him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so stunned," but his like jaw locks down harder on your leg.
God damn it.
Sorry, man.
Layla, no!
And then
Do my best.
you coldly finish him off.
By kicking him in where his groin would have been, and then kneecapping his face.
You just kneecap the face of the human equivalent of a Lifetime movie.
And then I took out my diva cup and poured it over him.
Did you say Diva Cup?
Yeah.
Is that like a thing I don't know about? Is that like
Why don't you take a moment to describe to Shawnathan Kemp what a diva cup is?
I'm like, my gelatinous cube is like, where'd you get all that blood from? Okay, that's what it is? Okay.
It's like a soup cup.
Was the anus really necessary in this diagram?
That's not what it looks like.
Where do you think
How do you know?
I know things. So yeah, when you said diva cup, I just thought like pimp cup, but for ladies. But
Not inaccurate, really.
Yes, it is inaccurate.
So you do all of those things. The first one was a stunning strike, and that's just all business. But then I guess you go somewhere, and you decide that this guy, inspirational story,
No,
be
he's not gonna
damned.
live. Yeah, we don't want him around.
So you murder him, and then you desecrate his corpse.
Dave.
All right.
wait, say your name again.
I, waffle addict, choose to make legless guy your friend with this thing.
He's dead.
Do we have? Are we meeting that Bernie?
Now you have to feel bad about it.
What item did we end up?
That's the hat of fucking the fedora. Actually, what the fuck does he?
I had to leave it for you.
Oh yeah, Brandon, the lobby guy just made this up. Magically turn one enemy friendly for a period of time, whatever works, in parentheses.
Alright, I will use shape changer and become a man with no legs.
All right.
We could.
Wait, the man with no legs or a man with no legs?
We've been talking about one man with no legs, and that man is my friend.
Hey, he's my friend too, man.
He has a stupid hat.
I suck up his body and dissolve it and retrieve the treasures.
All right. Here's the
All right, get that back.
elven chainmail. You can't get the period blood out of it. You just can't.
Yeah, it's a mark of honor.
It's part of it now.
The naked person covered in blood might want it already, though, you know?
Yeah.
For some reason, when she emptied her diva cup, I thought it was urine, but now I've learned a lot. Not just about D&D.
The ogre's like, hey, so turns out when you don't give prisoners some structure, they just do their own thing, and it's getting pretty bad out there. And you guys look around, and you do see that the mob of prisoners are like murdering people in the streets and looting buildings and stuff like that.
Oh man, this is nuts!
Let's form up. Let's form up, guys. Let's continue this.
Okay,
this march
ladies.
towards freedom.
Let's
Can we form up like geese in like a V shape?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Oh, and the ogre's like, all right, team, mount up. We're gonna get those goddamn educated bastards, those fucking classist, those bougie. He's talking about the guys in the academy, but he goes on for a long time.
Let's start robbing them for their MacBook Pros and shit.
Yeah, let's do. And then they all start. They really do not like the bros in the academy.
Is there like a weak point on the academy that we could just like knock down a pillar or something and just break it up, just fuck it up?
You guys do have the option of destroying the machine that keeps the water at bay around that region. So you basically could flood the whole thing if you just pick that thing. It might be defended, but who knows? They're not like the guards. They're not organized.
And I have a toothbrush.
I say go big or go home.
You do have the frost brand.
Skip
you
it.
don't have to
Skip
keep
it.
using
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
it's
hear
kind
you.
of cool.
the toothbrush is kicking ass today.
What do you guys want us to do? You want us to more do the first thing or the second thing?
Flood the whole city. Third option. Kill more people.
As Torbin is brainwashed, we will destroy this university that brainwashes so many children every year into being liberal, fucking.
Drink.
Safe space, motherfucker.
Snowflakes.
So you guys start to take on you guys become a political terrorist group for a minute.
We're Proud Boys.
Yeah, you make your way south. And this area is a lot more open. It's basically, you're on a campus. You're surrounded by kind of squat, simple dormitory buildings, and then the academy proper. And you make your way south.
Are there any? I'm sorry about that. Are there any students about?
Not that you can see, which in itself is probably a bad sign.
Okay.
Cool, because I would kick the books out of the games, do stupid things like that. Just bully them, mostly.
Well,
Steal their milk money.
Funny you should say that.
Sweet.
Because a rain of fireballs comes out from over one of the dormitories and assaults your general thing that you guys got going on. So you can make an attempt to use a reflex action and dexterity save to only take half damage. Except for you. You'll get all the way out because you're a boss.
Okay.
I get a 1.
Oh.
No, it was a 5 minus 4. Because I'm a gelatinous cube. Thank you very much.
Why save Jabron?
5, that will be full damage.
You got a 14. We needed to add his dex save.
What do you guys think about that? Pretty sweet twist, huh?
I would say if I was a gelatinous cube, getting hit by a fireball would probably be last on the list of things that I would like to have happen to me.
I don't think they're a fan, no.
If I remember correctly, isn't that one of the things that is super effective at killing gelatinous cubes?
I don't know. How do you feel about a gelatinous cube?
Doesn't say anything about it.
Is it petroleum based? Because that would catch on fire all crazy right?
I mean, honestly, even if I was a human still, I would not want to get hit with a fireball.
This is 5 fireballs.
Oh, okay. So that is a crit fail for you. All right. So, fail, pass. So you only take half damage, but it is a lot of damage. It is 1d12. Everybody roll a d12 for damage.
What'd you get? 2. I got an 8. You got a 2.
Oh,
Drink.
I've never lost trust in someone so fast.
That sounds like something. Chance.
And then let's see how your mob fares. Actually, the majority of the mob is pretty okay with it. They kind of are dispersed enough that they don't take a lot. You don't lose a lot of your mob guys. However, you guys take a bunch of damage.
Okay, we took it.
Yep. So you took that damage, and that brings you back to your regular form. You kind of burn your way back toward humanity.
I actually enjoyed being a gelatinous cube.
Yeah. I'm sure you enjoy being something that can handle some damage.
Yeah.
Oh!
That's fair.
Yeah. And then from atop one of the dormitory buildings, a guy with way too much of a popped collar and a bunch of his friends are just like, all right, defending the home city for the master, man. Woo! Cap up! and they hit all the tropes. They got like a big one and a nerdy one and like a slutty girl one.
Why does it have to be a girl? Maybe a slutty dude one.
I was getting to it. And like one of those kids who's like a prodigy, but he's like a fish out of water because he's in college and he's way too young. But everybody kind of like takes him under their wing. And a slutty boy one.
Okay.
The smart one always like draws on windows and like mirrors and things with numbers, right?
Yeah, and everybody's
Yeah,
like,
they're
"Oh
very
man,
smart.
he's so deep." They're mostly penises he's drawing.
Wait, these guys are the ones that attacked us?
Yeah, they are apprentice wizards. They are young magicians with gumption, defending their home city
fuck
from
these bros.
vicious invaders and criminals.
Hey, Ogre, you got 5 magic hearts right there. Get them off my ass.
Motherfucker. And he's got this like crazy grin, and he's just like, "Men, attack!" And they swarm the dormitory, which is probably pretty good, except for it leaves you guys fairly exposed.
You know what I'd like to do? I would like to jump on top of one of these big prisoners and ride him as if he was some kind of horse.
All right,
What would you name him?
Horse prisoner. I'm quick-witted.
He's like, "My name is Gary, and you're very heavy."
Shut up, horse prisoner.
Okay. And then he's like, "Clip clop, I'm a horse now, I guess." And you make your way into the dormitory, and it is just echoing with their screams.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I want blood on my body.
Yeah. You're murdering a lot of running start students.
I hated them in community college. God.
Are those gross still on the roof?
Yeah. Just by chance, as if it was destined for you, a ring pops off of somebody's finger as they're being murdered, and just like beans you right in the eye. And you, using your quick rogue-like reflexes, catch it. And it's that ring. And also, the Oni has worked his way up toward the roof, and you guys who are outside can see that he is tearing ass through Kappa, the fraternity. And they're like, "No, how could this be? We were a ragtag band!" They were under the impression that they were the main characters.
Slobs always be snobs.
Oh God.
Can we see the machine or whatever that keeps the place from flooding?
No.
Alright, is there anybody alive near me that is not my friend? Like any enemies or anything?
It's pretty barren.
Gosh, darn it. Alright, I walk into that building.
All right. So it's just chaos everywhere, and there's blood, and it's gross. Old Artemis seems to be having a good time. He's riding
I'm just chopping off heads and shit.
Gary's embraced his identity as a horse person.
Okay, so I just want to like cast hold person on somebody, just like anybody walking around.
All right.
Who's not on my team?
One
Any student.
kind of like younger gal is like trying to crawl beneath all the chaos to safety.
Does she look like she has a low willpower or wisdom?
She doesn't look like she has much of anything going on for her.
Alright, well I cast hold person on her, DC 19.
Yeah, I don't think she's gonna pass that. Let's see if she's some sort of badass. Nope.
Alright, I'm sorry about this, but just tell me where that machine is that keeps the water out from this place.
About 2 blocks south and 1 block west.
I'm not really good with like direct. Could you, if I just undo the spell, could you just show me where it is?
Yeah, you're not gonna destroy it and kill everybody I know here, are you?
No, no. You see, the tree, it's got a light that doesn't light on one side. So I'm gonna take it back to my workshop. I'll fix it up. Now, let me get you a glass of milk.
I'm so terrified. I I think I have Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah. We're in love now. All right, let's go.
Yeah, you really got in her head.
All right.
Yeah. So she's figuring like, hey, it's either be a party to this mass murder that you're about to commit, or don't, and then just get mass murdered. And it's a pretty easy choice when it comes down to it.
What's your name?
Cindy.
Yeah.
Mr.
So yeah, I'm just gonna follow her.
All right. And the Oni, as you guys like kind of exit this with her leading, the Oni sort of he's an Oni now. He drops down from the building and he sort of levitates all Magneto style and brushes the ground and slowly lands and is like, I hath transcended. And also, wizard hearts are delicious. I think I want to cook the next one I try. I feel like I've also I've become something of a culinary buff, bit of a foodie now. Yeah, and I have magic.
So you need more hearts? You continue to...
No. I don't need them.
Oh. Fantastic.
I'm
Through
just
subterfuge.
because I've been to college now.
You tried the whale winds yet?
The what?
The whale winds. Say restaurant.
Oni smash! He's very angry when someone makes a reference he doesn't get. Turned into a real hipster ogre.
I transform into a celebrity chef he's never heard of.
Oh, I'm just lightning out of his hands. Oh!
Let's save this rage for the thing that kills everybody.
Okay, I transform into a celebrity chef he's heard of.
I am such a big fan of your work. I really like how you're really, really hard on the kids, on the people, on the contestants on your adult show, but you're so sweet to the kids on your kids show.
Look behind you.
I guess right! Yeah!
Let's go, Oni.
All right. So he rounds up the prisoners, but many of them stay behind because they revel in violence. And so you guys lose roughly half of them, but you approach the thingamajig, the machine.
Hey, Oni, blast that thing, man. Use your magic. Smash it up.
Oh gosh, I've never used magic before. This is like a big moment for me. I'm like really excited to do this.
Everybody watch
Do you want
this
us to
big.
do the wave for you? Can we do the wave for you to make it more exciting?
That would be amazing.
Okay. Timmy, start the wave. I mean,
Gordon, please call me Gordon.
sorry,
Thank
Gordon.
you.
Gordon, start the wave, and then I, Layla, will continue it. Are y'all pumped now?
All right.
I feel very morally supported by this mob of killers. You guys are just, honestly, I feel like something's happening here. And then he blasts the thing. And it starts as like a rain, like a soft little pitter-patter, but then it's like a torrential flood. And then you guys probably got to get the fuck out of there. So why don't you guys make
Let's all get on Artemis' horse and get out of here. He can carry us. He's a big horse.
Is there room?
There is not.
No.
Okay, then I transform also into the horse guy.
And together you ride and both just click clop.
I get on your back.
Make your way. Do you guys want to continue south, or you can head east toward the cathedral
I want to
district?
ride into the sunset.
Can I use alter self to make myself look like Artemis, so that we got two pairs of the same freak show?
Oh shit.
Do we have time for a chicken fight?
You know what, guys? It would be so fucking dangerous, but yeah, worth it. All right.
Okay, so me versus Artemis then.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So wait. Let's really, really get into this. You're on top of original Gary.
His name is
You
Horse
are
Prisoner.
Gary.
I prefer alternate Gary.
Gary.
I thought he was a horse prisoner.
Yes, that's
Horse
his name.
Horse prisoner. You are. Who are you looking like?
Artemis.
So you're looking like Artemis.
And he looks like horse prisoner. So we got two sets of the same dudes.
Okay, and you're writing him.
Yeah, I'm writing him.
This
All right.
is so
Is this-
fucking dumb.
Should we not be doing this?
No, this is for me. This is for me. Do it! Yeah! Okay. Rival grapple checks. Strength checks against each other's AC.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Who's rolling them? Hold fast, man.
Oh,
I turd Ferguson. And who's rolling here?
I was about to roll.
All right, would like to use the die of epic success for Artemis
Oh.
because original horseman.
Yeah.
Yay!
Horse person. Do you want to roll it?
I like this.
The glory is yours. Oh, shit.
So, Team Original Horseman is, I think we can definitively say the winner on that.
It's like that movie, The Mighty.
Yeah, which means that when the thing explodes, it just, all of the magical artifacts and pieces that were fueling it just go everywhere. And it's like a fucking magical pinata. So here you go. Blah!
Wait, what? I don't get it. All right. I grab all the treasure like a very.
Whoever won gets the treasure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's for me.
That's unfair.
And
It explodes everywhere, directly onto the window.
Hey Artemis, I know that you won the chicken fight.
Yeah.
But I do see two staffs here.
Yeah.
Do you use staffs often?
I'm not big into staffs.
Is it cool if I take those off your hands?
What are you gonna do for me?
I'll give you this oil of sharpness.
Sounds cool.
All right.
Are there any nondescript swords in that pile? 'Cause that's all I have right now.
No.
No.
Dude, I have a
There is-
ring of stuff.
You have like 4 rings. You have 3 rings.
Bling the fuck out.
You just quietly pick that up while that happens.
Oh, what is this that I
Yeah,
picked
you
up?
get you're a little dealio. You're having your own little side adventure.
Is there? Oh no, I'm not gonna do that.
Sorry, I was looking at my
Miss.
treasure.
Yeah, no, I understand. Hey, let's leave because it's really dangerous here, right?
Yeah. So while you guys are over there having the conversation, divvying up treasure, the water starts to get to be so much that you actually take a little bit of cold damage, and so you take 1d6. You're the only one. It kind of missed everybody else, but you were too busy gloating, so
I ain't
that happened. But it's only 2 damage, so it's actually super worth the gloating.
Yeah. Well, I was on top of my trusty steed.
Yeah.
Did he die? Did he drown?
He's dying.
You guys do a whole sadness of the swamp thing from Neverending Story. Yeah.
Oh god.
Right? Super bummer. All right, so that might be the end of Original Horseman.
Alternate horseman still kicking it.
His name is Horse Prisoner. He has a fucking.
And he's just, his last words are just like, it wasn't, it was Gary. All right, so do you guys want to go
Tell Gary
east
I was
or
sleeping
south?
with his wife before he dies. Been sleeping with your wife, Gary.
He seems dead, but you sink that in at the last second, and he's like, no! And then he dies for real, just with that image in his head.
Oh,
God, yeah.
You're really getting around. People are believing it, at least.
Well, I'm very charismatic, very handsome.
So where do you guys go from here? You guys are roughly rallied south of the giant flood, all high-fiving yourself for the big old murder you did.
Let's continue going to where Torbin is, so more south. More souther?
South.
Yeah. So you continue south into the Mercantile District, which is where the shipyard is, and pretty close by you guys can actually see the Hubris Mark II, a giant hulking monstrosity, what they've created out of your guys' old ship. It's a fortress now. It's nearly unrecognizable. And there's a lot of pageantry going on. It looks like they're having some sort of celebration, or christening, or brainwashing ceremony. Also, on the far end where the water, like the wall where the water starts, is the perimeter of the bubble, much like the one that you guys just collapsed, there is a huge shadow. It appears to be something giant in the distance that is growing closer and will be there in, let's say, 15 minutes.
Ah, shit.
15 minutes.
That's pretty close.
Game time.
15 minutes of real life right now.
Real life.
What is that?
It's just weird.
Timmy actually really loves drinking. So which is
reality. Drink.
So you guys explore the Mercantile District. You kind of collect your group a little bit. It's a diverse area, and this is where all the markets and things are. In fact, close by, you guys spy a general store. There are also small, modest, kind of 2-bedroom apartments clustered closely together.
House hunters. Sorry.
And a small selection of guards that are kind of milling about. And, will prepare to attack you if you guys, if they have a chance to collect themselves.
We'll prepare to attack them.
I'm going to use guards. Yeah, hell yeah. I'm going to use my my new staff, one of my new staffs, to cast an insect plague on those guards. Wait.
Would it be like scabies?
Yeah, whatever sucks. Yeah, it's all crabs and scabies.
That's my new favorite expression. It's all crabs.
It's all crabs and scabies. Yeah. Oh no!
My grandpa used to say that all the time.
Yeah.
You cast a cloud of crabs and scabies upon the guards, and they flee and disperse. But out of the cloud,
For taking my joke.
Shame.
I will drink.
But out of the cloud, a figure emerges, a familiar figure, which you guys soon recognize as Captain Renoir Felipe Archibald, the very man who kidnapped you. And he says, "Ha-ha! I already had crabs and scabies. Prepare yourselves to do battle, ruffians." And also, First Mate Dobby, who did not have crabs and scabies, emerges from the crowd, and he doesn't have anything snappy to say. This sucks for him.
I am gonna fuck that guy up.
Alright, well, he takes 4d10 piercing damage from all those crabs and scabies going at him.
4d10, eh?
He has a constitution. He gets a constitution save, which I don't know. Let's just say 19. Boom, 19.
Alright, well, I don't think he's gonna make it, but let's give it a shot.
Yeah, you.
Let's do it.
That was the 20.
Can't be.
Hey, Jobby, you know where I got all these crabs and scabies from? Your wife is sleeping with me.
Alright, audience. That was a natural 20, but I usually call things that land on the floor cocked. Does it stand, or should I re-roll? I'm hearing a lot of re-rolls. 16.
I find it weird you use the word cocked.
Plus his, that's...
that
I guess I can't really...
Yes.
Yeah. So 16 plus 1 for Constitution. He does not pass his Constitution save.
Yeah.
So as he emerges from the cloud, he slowly starts to fall to pieces, completely ignored by the captain of his ship, who does not give any shits. But being a loyal first mate like he is, he uses his very, very last breath to cast upon Renoir enhance ability. Yeah. And enhances Renoir's ability to his, strength. Make him stronger. Gives him advantage on strength checks. And then he dies.
Full well knowing that I slept with his wife.
He hears it.
Can I quickly shapeshift into Dobby?
Yeah.
Alright.
And you do.
Hey, boss. Remember me?
I saw that person die, and I saw you shapeshift into him. I suspect you of being some manner of doppelganger, sir.
No, it's me, Dobby.
Yeah, bluff. That'll be a bluff check.
Alright.
No, it's me, Dobby.
Hey, bro. Here we go. Okay. Bluff. What stat is that based on?
Charisma.
Charisma?
And you have
You should have it's like right at the top, like deception.
I don't have that.
You have it.
Oh, deception plus 8, baby.
Yeah, roll it and then deceive him.
15 plus 8?
Oh, 15 plus 8. He's very confused. I don't know. I saw him die. Maybe he was the doppelganger. God, if only could someone would just sense my surface thoughts and really just hammer this out for me. Because right now
Listen. I use the bossy tick to sense his surface thoughts.
He's feeling soothed and he's thinking to himself, I don't remember Dobby being so comforting and assertive. I think I kind of like this new Dobby.
The old Dobby's dead, baby.
And he just collapses into he's full of weird emotions. I think you guys might have
Do I have time to hug him in my turn?
Yes. You embrace him.
Is there a check I need to roll for this?
No, it's just good old-fashioned love and friendship.
Cool.
Yeah. So you guys can attack Renoir with advantage right now.
This feels weird, man.
You might damage the doppelganger a little bit, but again, this is your last hurdle before you rescue Torbin Two Wolves and abscond with a very, very powerful war machine. So maybe worth trashing an evil doppelganger.
I want to go ham on this doppelganger.
Ham.
Wait, on the
supposed to do it on Renoir, but
On Renoir.
Okay.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
the doppelganger might get a piece, but also you're the goddamn cloaker, so who cares?
Damn straight. Oh, ham. I said it.
Came to life.
So I want to attack him with his gauntlets of wounding.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll something. What I'm gonna roll is
Roll yourself a d20.
Roll it 3 times.
Yep.
You're punching him.
So it's a 19.
Roll it 3 times. So the first one, which applies the wounding, hits. That will also hit. That will also hit.
Nice.
So you hit him 3 times. The first one applies wounding with your demonic gauntlet. It claws into his spine. And then what do you want to do with your second 2 moves, keeping in mind that your hand is more or less inside of it?
We're inside of him. Oh, okay. Just Can we get the dagger back? So I have nail polish. I have in my veins that I'm going to inject into his bloodstream, and that's going to poison him. Can I do that?
Yeah, we'll say that that's a power that the cloaker
That's a real photo from life.
So you fill him with this weird venom.
I drink already.
And now you start to realize that it's possible that this cloak that you put on that is the body of an evil entity that you met in the Underdark might be a little cursed. Might be kind of a Faustian bargain sort of deal going on with you.
It happens.
It does happen. Because you grab him with your gauntlet and start injecting poison into him, and then he's like, "Rah!" and it kills him super slow.
Before he dies, does he know that Nam has had sex with his wife?
Lord Shawnathan can. Wait, is he actually dying right now?
He's dying very slowly, yeah.
So should we keep attacking him or just watch him die?
I want to keep attacking him.
Am I still hugging him? Or did I
Dude, you're still hugging him. He's looking you in the eye going, "Why are you helping? Dobby! I'm sorry I didn't treat you well. And I'm sorry I had sex with your wife," which did happen.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so, does he pose a threat any longer, though?
No.
Okay, yeah. Alright, I'm going to twin spell message. I'm going to twin spell message. The first message is, Dobby slept with your wife. The second message is, we all slept with your wife. We're all sleeping with your wife, dog.
And it doesn't make a lot of sense, but the venom's getting to his brain, so it's just like a really weird, delirious series of images, and he gets the gist. Like, his last thought on Earth is just images, like a TMT trip of people.
During this, I shapeshift into the captain, and I say, "Everyone slept with my wife."
Oh no! It's the worst!
I'm going to cast a major illusion, and a major illusion of everybody sleeping with his wife. Yeah. And then, the violence is saying, "Cooked. You've been cooked, dog."
Oh. He's alive just long enough for all of that to happen. And then for Artemis to do one more thing.
All right. So I have a lot of rings here. Can I put them all on at the same time?
Yes.
All right. I have a ring of telekinesis, ring of protection, ring of invisibility, ring of free action, which, while you wear this ring, difficult terrain doesn't cost extra movement, which I really need in real life.
That's the reality. But and I curse, so. Is that a third thing?
Yeah. Drink.
Shucks.
Oh, fail. That is a fail.
Oh, don't chant it, please. On this day, that's the one day I said that I would drink.
You are trying to quit drinking.
Well, it's a limit.
You have a big alcohol trauma.
Too much reality.
What do you want to shapeshift to do now, huh?
Why don't you shush him with your...
I want to shapeshift into someone who can control their drink.
Yeah, that's a drink.
It feels a weird time to do a drink chant, but drink! So you guys really badly murder Felipe Renoir, whatever his name was. It doesn't matter anymore because he's super dead. You guys get revenge for him kidnapping you and taking you to this awful place. You guys collect a shitload of treasure, and you are able to quickly disperse everybody on top of the ship and commandeer it for yourself. The looming figure in the distance hesitates and seems to watch as its city crumbles with stuff, because you guys just wrecked it.
Let's shoot it on the way out. Let's shoot the city with our hubris.
Yeah, it watches as you do that. The Fellowship of Convenience is now 3 for 3 against entire cities.
That is
But on a more sobering note, Layla Fartswelder, seeing that the beast has overcome her, escapes into the Underdark to try and master these powers along the path of the monk. She goes her own way, like the ending, Ryu's ending from Street Fighter II. Pretty much what you do. Yeah. So, that is the Fellowship of Convenience for tonight! Woo!